Welcome to Alternative Universe. In this video I am going to talk about an interesting topic about the secrets of the DNA. First of all, what is the DNA? The DNA has all the valuable information about the physical characteristics of a person. It makes possible that every single person in the world be different, because it has, for example, the information of the color of the skin, the color of the eyes, the complex of the body. All this specific information is inside the DNA. Who makes the DNA? To me, the responsible of the creation of the DNA was God. He was the creator of the DNA. But there were another extraterrestrial civilization that could manipulate the DNA in order to create new life or new civilizations. For example, the Anunnakis. The Anunnakis were the responsible. They were the creator of the human being. Their most important scientific was Enki. Enki was like the coordinator that created the human life. What was the purpose? We don't know exactly what was the purpose of the creation of the human civilization. For Zacharias Sitchin, the purpose was that the Anunnakis wanted to extract the gold from the earth. Another people think that the Anunnakis created the human being in order to make like excavation to find portals to go to another dimension. It is another theory. It's another value theory about it. Okay, come back to the DNA. The DNA has 23 pairs of chromosomes. All the chromosomes transfer the genetic information from the father to the daughter or son. Another important factor about the DNA, it is the junk DNA. What is the junk DNA? This term was called by the scientifics because they don't know how to name it, because this kind of DNA has nothing to do with the specific characteristic of a person, because only the 5% of the DNA has the information about the characteristic of a person. But what happened with the other 95%? For scientific, it's a very hard work. Try to investigate what is the purpose of this junk DNA that has no function about the characteristic of a person. For that reason, they called it junk DNA. But it is not junk. It's the opposite. To me, it's like the gold DNA, because inside it is hidden one important knowledge about how to awake our conscience. Because I think that maybe Enki hide this information, or maybe he unactivate this DNA in order to one day we as a person can awake our conscience and activate this junk DNA, so we can connect ourselves with the whole universe and awake our reason of the abduction of the people, because the Greys want our DNA in order to find the real truth about the junk DNA. We know that the Greys have been trying to extract all our DNA for people through sexual relations or, I don't know, abductions. It is interesting, but the truth is that the Greys are only like a slave of another civilizations, because I know that the Greys were made by the Anunnakis. Their purpose is to extract DNA, our DNA, or make experiments with the human race. But it doesn't matter, because if we have inside us this gold DNA, maybe one day we can activate it in order to awake our spiritual conscience and to be better person. Maybe it's going to be related with the cosmos, with the universe. Okay, it was very interesting, right? But if you want to investigate more,